For a long time in the IT world, getting a big name certification felt like preparing for a single, terrifying final exam. But it looks like F5 just completely tore up that playbook for its big IP administrator track.
They really did. In 2025, they've completely overhauled it. That old single marathon exam is gone. Now, it's a series of 5 shorter modular tests. It's a massive shift.
So instead of one giant, high stakes test, you're doing what? A series of sprints?
Exactly. It's a game changer for anyone with exam anxiety. They've broken it into 5 smaller chunks, labeled F5 CAB 1 through 5. It means you can study for a specific achievable goal over a weekend instead of trying to, swallow the entire big IP ocean in one go.
Right. That makes it so much more approachable.
Well, here's the real aha moment. This isn't just about making the test times easier asterisk. It's about making it smarter by aligning it with the actual job. In a real data center, you might spend a whole week just doing upgrades, or another week just sorting out VLANs. This new modular approach mirrors how we actually work in the field.
I see. So it's less about memorizing a 500 page manual and more about proving you can handle the specific tasks that land on your desk today.
Precisely. It's a much more practical way to validate skills. But to pass these 5 sprints, you still have to understand the heart of the whole system, which is the big IP LTM.
To understand why this certification matters, you have to look at the local traffic manager, or LTM. From what I gather, it's the core module that manages traffic distribution and SSL offloading, making sure apps stay performant even in complex hybrid cloud environments.
That's a perfect summary. If you're at a bank or a hospital, LTM is what keeps the lights on. We call it the North Star of F5. Once you really master how LTM handles something like a virtual server or an iRule, every other F5 technology, like their security or DNS modules, just starts to click into place.
Interesting. I noticed the roadmap really emphasizes SSL offloading specifically. Why is that such a big deal right now?
Think of it like this. Decrypting and encrypting traffic is computationally heavy lifting for a web server. LTM takes that entire burden off the server's shoulders, so the application itself can focus purely on serving the user. It's like having a dedicated security guard at the restaurant door handling IDs, so the chef can just stay in the kitchen and cook.
Got it. So LTM is the absolute foundation. Now, let's talk about who is actually getting into the weeds with these 5 new exams to prove they can run it.
It's a surprisingly wide range of professionals. This isn't just for the traditional network engineers anymore. We're seeing a huge influx from cloud, DevOps, and security engineers. It's become massive in sectors like finance and telecom, where uptime is non-negotiable.
And it opens doors to more advanced specializations, right? I saw mentions of automation with tools like Ansible.
It really is about de-risking your career. When a recruiter sees F5-CA on a resume, they don't just see a certificate. They see someone who they know can handle a Linux command line, who can troubleshoot a load balancing misconfiguration without panicking. It's a signal of practical, real-world competence.
It's clearly a powerful career move. So, to wrap things up, for someone listening who's now thinking about this, what are the absolute key takeaways they should remember?
Okay, 4 main things. First, the big shift. The F5-CA certification is now 5 modular shorter exams, F5-CAB 1 through 5. You can schedule them flexibly and study for one domain at a time. Second, the core skills you need going in. You should have some hands-on experience, a solid grasp of TCP, IP, and DNS, and be comfortable with the Linux command line. SSL certificate knowledge is also key. Third, the cost is much more manageable. Each module is only about $50, so the barrier to entry is way lower. And finally, recertification is streamlined. The cert is valid for 2 years, and you can either retake the 5 modules or just pass a single consolidated renewal exam.